draft Kwame Brown with the first pick. Now, at first, the relationship between MJ and Kwame seemed great. Many say that Michael even appeared to be a mentor to Kwame. As that summer, Jordan would invite Kwame to his house to work out, and he told Kwame that he was taking him under his wing and that he'd do anything possible to make sure that Kwame would become a star. And more than acting like just a mentor here, Michael's acting like the father figure that Kwame Brown is not then.
This game is pretty loud. Okay, go ahead. The airdrop sounded close, but honestly, it's probably not. You need to fix the way you hear airdrops. I'm wondering if that means it landed or I think that means it landed. gotta realize that's some bullshit. I landed. My crosshair was. Oh my gosh, my crosshairs were on that dude for a long while, man. And then it just ended up white. I gotta fix the RNG in this game. Cause stuff like that, like they should have just, the bloom was just messing up. They should. Let me look at this BS. Like, what? How are you not? I don't even know. There was actually nothing I could have done. There really wasn't anything I could have done. It's actually the best I could have done, actually. Right on it. That's such a bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies Age. The headquarters, and you might have noticed that a major patch brought in the Call of Duty reports today. It brought in a bunch of major weapon balancing changes in multiplayer, as well as we have some zombies fixes and changes which we're going to cover in this video. So, to kick things right off by looking at the patch notes here, on a general multiplayer level, they say that they fixed an issue where social rank rewards were not granting. I've got word from people that if you didn't get certain rewards from advancing your social score, they should now all be in your inventory. You should now have them just like you should have earned them when leveling up, so don't worry about that. That's essentially the most important multiplayer fix. The other two are just basically contract changes and UI improvements. Now we get to where the meat of this patch is, and that is the weapon balance changes. They buffed the fire rate for the MP40 and the M1928 Thompson. This patch with drum mags and rapid fire, this thing just spits out an incredible amount of bullets really quickly, and obviously has the mobility of being an SMG. They buffed the combat shotgun damage range, which is something that people have been wanting for a while. They wanted in these shotgun buffs, although I do find it interesting that they buffed what is arguably the best shotgun in the game, that being the combat shotgun, and nothing about the double barrel or lukewarm drilling. This is interesting, a class-wide LMG movement speed buff and recoil buffs for the MG15 and Lewis. So you should be moving a little bit faster. It can only be a good thing. It helps you kind of compete if you're using an LMG in this game, which automatically seems to put you at a disadvantage compared to the ARs and SMGs, which seem to rule the roost. And another big change that has gotten a lot of people talking is they nerfed the fire rate for the FG42 and adjusted the recoil accordingly, presumably slightly lowering the recoil, but also lowering the fire rate. It seems like the consensus of the community is that this really hurts the FG42's feasibility, especially compared to some of the other factors in the game, like the BAR. I've seen people say that this post-patch FG42 is basically garbage now compared to its former self, but I definitely
fucking bullshit, man. He just freaking put all my bullets into that dude, and he just kept taking. This game, the freaking shooting mechanics are
They say that they fixed UI issues with Zombies Double XP, which is very important. You might
freaking
know that Zombies
shooting
never
mechanics
double
gotta
XP
be
within Call of Duty
fixed.
World War II yet. There's been
Oh my gosh, it sucks. It's all luck. I didn't even get hit once to that dude. That's why I freaking stayed pushing. This dude flung. Whose man is dude was not expecting that. My man got rocked. He got rocked. I freaking hit him with the pump. Used my SMG. Freaking went off on that dude. Come on, get the medal. See, the pump is fun to use like at the very beginning. Other than that, it's really not that good. At least on console. On PC, I know it's OP. The double pump method. There's a chest. Should I take the SMG? I'll hold on to it until we find one, because, yeah, that's what I did. Because one mini potion alone isn't that good, but next time I find them, I'll get 3, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, forget that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, forget it. Wow, for real? That'd be amazing if the dude came here. I was getting shot at from somewhere. Medium bullets, 54. will stay here for right now. That's some good work. Dang. Oh wait, no, I thought I was 17. part. Like, honestly, I wasn't trying to kill him. Oh, I had a trap I could have used. What? Oh my gosh, this game is so funny. That's so annoying, man. That RNG was super unlucky, man. It goes. Alright. That's gross, man. That was horrible on my part. That was horrible. Oh my god, I had the snow launchers too. I'm so mad at myself, man. I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad. I should have won that. I should have won that. That should have been an easy win. That honestly should have been an easy win. Why did I push like that, man? Why did I push like that? I was perfectly fine. I was perfectly fine. I regret that so much, man. And he wasn't even good. He just kept jumping. He just blended in with the freaking metal. Perfect. Come on, go downstairs. Oh my gosh, come on. So fucking laggy right now. On to the next, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Gonna put that game behind me. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to take. Nice. You know, I would take the blue burst, but I'm not. I just really suck at the blue bursts. Or with it. I do get something good, I guess I'll throw down the mini shields. Not one shot hit. That's beautiful. I love when that happens. Not one shot can hit. Yep. And even when I first started shooting at him, yep, not one shot hit. Because why? Because that's how this game works right now. That's dumb. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. You can't hit any shots because the RNG. Because it's freaking blue. It's not based on where you're freaking, like, where your freaking crosshairs or wherever the dot is. It's based on what's ever in that area of the crosshairs. I could be pointing directly at his head and it'll shoot to the other trees in the other direction. It just doesn't, oh my gosh. It just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I'm going to Lonely. That's where I got. Did I win? Oh, wait, did I win? I won this run. Maybe I won for a little. I might have won. I don't remember where I won earlier. Oh yeah, I did win from Lonely because the one I just lost. I didn't win. I thought I won. For real though? Well, that's freaking great. That's, oh my fucking god, I'm done with this game right now. I cannot deal with this. Like, the starting, oh my gosh, and my freaking headphones keep getting unplugged. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. How did I freaking drop? Like, I couldn't stay on the edge? I really couldn't just stay on the edge? Throw my grenades, he would have died. I know he would have died. Would have fucking blown him up. So freaking stupid.
Hi, I'm Matt Damon, and this is the world's shortest ad for my new movie, Downsizing, which means I don't even have that much time to tell you. Star Wars The Last Jedi is a certified hit. The film secured the second biggest domestic opening of all time after only The Force Awakens, and it earned a stellar 93% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. From critics, that is. Audiences only gave it a 55%, with Star Wars fans quickly taking sides. Sure, there are some things almost everyone can agree on. The movie was beautiful to look at. Adam Driver gave his best performance yet as Kylo Ren, and the Porgs weren't nearly as annoying as some people feared. But there are still plenty of other things to argue about.
filled look at why audiences are split on The Last Jedi. Something old, something new. While The Force Awakens was criticized for basically being a retread of A New Hope, many fans have praised The Last Jedi for being something new in the Star Wars genre. One Twitter user wrote that the movie is great because it subverts any and all expectations one could have. It goes places you wouldn't expect out of a Disney Star Wars film, and proves that despite most blockbusters feeling the exact same and playing it safe, there can still be original quality films. Another said that they love that everything turns out messy and unexpected, and added, "It's brilliant about making you lose all your mental bets about how things are about to go." And critics agree. Terry Schwartz of IGN wrote that there was a scene that is so stunning and unexpected that I don't want to forget how I felt seeing it for the first time. While Wired's Oliver Franklin Wallace said that while the film wasn't perfect, the unpredictability was just what Star Wars needs.
Yeah, it
But
was
some
good,
felt the film went too far, trying too hard to be different at the cost of telling a good story. One Twitter user said the problem was that it tried to be original but ended up being an unoriginal mess with no real accomplishments. While a Rotten Tomatoes user argued that instead of building and enriching the things that were set up in the previous movie, it destroys it and tries unsuccessfully to do its own thing. And others point out that for all its supposed originality, The Last Jedi borrows heavily from previous films, even swiping its entire structure from The Empire Strikes Back. It's too long. Star Wars The Last Jedi clocked in at 150 minutes, making it the longest film in the franchise to date. 15 minutes longer than 2015's The Force Awakens, 17 minutes longer than 2016's standalone Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and longer than other recent non-Star Wars blockbusters like The Avengers, Avengers Age of Ultron, and Captain America Civil War. Even for a Star Wars fan, 2.5 hours in a theater, not including previews, is a big commitment. And some felt the slow-motion chase scene through space in particular went on for way too long.
Anything you wanted to tell the audience or the world about this one in comparison to the other ones?
It's the longest one.
Freshman hazing. One of the most impressive parts of The Force Awakens was its ability to introduce and establish a new, young, and diverse cast into the Star Wars universe. The Last Jedi built on it by introducing new characters like Rose, DJ, and Vice Admiral Hodo. But while some fans love these new additions, especially praising the franchise's new commitment to diversity, not everyone was excited. One fan called them forgettable, and another said they were useless. Ouch.
Yeah, gross.
Middle child syndrome. Making the middle movie in a trilogy is a difficult task. You don't get the benefit of taking time to set up the characters, and you don't get to resolve any dangling story threads. Some Last Jedi critics felt this narrative stasis was the biggest issue of the film, especially taking aim at Finn and Rose's side mission to the Casino City Canto Bight. It's also especially difficult for The Last Jedi to be a middle chapter considering the lofty expectations set up by the second film in the original Star Wars trilogy, The Empire Strikes Back. Highly regarded sequels of all time. Living up to it was no easy task. A Jedi walks into a bar. Star Wars has a history of blending the light and dark, using its cheekier characters to introduce humor even in serious situations. And some love the mini jokes in The Last Jedi. However, some felt The Last Jedi went a little too far, causing some fans to accuse the humor of being overforced. Some fans called out the film's opening scene, in which Poe places a prank call to General Hux as a distraction.
Really? 5 damage?
He was given too many cheesy one-liners.
5 damage?
Let's talk about Luke.
5
The news for
damage?
fans of Luke Skywalker is that this time around, he actually got to say something. The bad news? He dropped dead of apparent franchise fatigue at the end of the movie. While most people agree that Hamill gave one of his best performances, not everyone was happy with the way Luke was portrayed, including Hamill himself.
When I read Aid, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
And many fans were upset at how Luke died, peacefully disappearing into thin air instead of going out in a blaze of glory. One Twitter user called it the lamest death ever, while another wrote that it was honestly insulting. All your fan theories were wrong. After The Force Awakens planted a number of clues about who Rey's parents are and who Supreme Leader Snoke really is. Fans spent 2 years coming up with theories and debating the possible answers. And then it turned out that, surprise, none of that actually mattered at all. Some critics loved the way director Rian Johnson threw all that back in everyone's faces in order to just do his own thing. But many fans were upset at getting no payoff for all the expectations the franchise had previously set up. A flubbed farewell? Carrie Fisher's tragic death after completing The Last Jedi made many of her moments in the film as General Leia Organa even more poignant for fans. Some fans, though, took issue with Leia's use of the Force in the movie. The scene with the character floating through space was cited by some as beautiful, showing her character's resilience and finally answering the long-held question of Leia's abilities. However, others felt it was cheesy and negated what could have been a powerful moment for the franchise. Johnson didn't change Leia's arc after Fisher's death. And while Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy has said they won't use CGI to have the character appear in Episode 9, the question of the character's fate still remains unanswered. While no one could have predicted the real-life circumstances the film had to deal with, losing a character so central to the series is sure to be difficult. And some felt The Last Jedi sent her out on a mixed note. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.
Oh, fuck off. Oh my god, I'm done with this game.